Today's session is on transitioning. For example, when we were not in a lockdown situation, but now we are in a lockdown, or we move from being a teenager to an adult or to mid-age. And so I would like to do this practice based on what it means to be transitioning. And so the invitation is to notice each time we transition from one breath to another, or when one thought comes along, what happens after that? So just noticing how our mind, our experience, our inner world experience keeps changing. And so just coming to sit, or if you wish, lying down or standing up, just getting into a position that works for you, that's comfortable for you, and closing your eyes, or just leaving them open, or softening the gaze. In the middle of the practice, if you wish, you may also open your eyes or close your eyes. And so just becoming aware of the start of this practice, becoming aware of our posture, how we're sitting or how we're lying down or standing up, just becoming aware, noticing, and simply acknowledging what's here for us right now. The body, maybe some thoughts that may be crossing the mind, or maybe some sensations in the body that we are feeling. And so in adapting to a transition from one thought to another, from one breath to another, as best as we can, just watching that transition, not needing to fix it or change its content. And now just connecting with the breath, becoming aware that we are aware of the breath. And each time the body is ready to do an inhale, and just noticing the intention to take a breath in, and then noticing the physical sensations of the breath as they come through the body, and then exhaling. So noticing the transition from an in-breath, some sensation in the body, an intention to release the breath, and then breathing out. So paying attention to the process of breathing. And each time the mind wanders, maybe thoughts are popping up, wondering what this practice is about. Where am I going with this practice? Perhaps some judgmental thoughts. As best as you can, just gently guiding the mind back to the breath, to the physical sensations of breathing. Just gathering the scattered attention and just placing your awareness on the breath. And if for some reason you are finding it difficult to breathe or breathing comfortably, then just noticing that discomfort, just acknowledging it, and as best as you can, not needing to judge it, meaning not needing to like it or dislike it, but simply to just allow it to be just like this, for the experience to be what it is. Sometimes transitions are painful, uncomfortable, unwelcomed. In the practice of mindfulness, we just simply watch the transitions, moving from one state of mind or body to the next state of mind or body. Inviting ourselves to become intimate with how we transition in our inner experiences. So becoming conscious and aware of the breathing, whenever the mind wanders, thinking about fixing or changing the experience. We're just trying to stay awake as best as you can, just watching that experience and bringing the mind back to the breath. And then dropping further down, noticing the belly, using the lower abdomen as a way to ground ourselves. Noticing as we take an inhale, how the belly expands. Exhale, the belly contracts. Noticing the transition from an expansion to a contraction. Noticing the physiological transition, the changes that take place. And you may be noticing not just thoughts that may be arising, perhaps some emotions, maybe a feeling of boredom, impatience, frustration, or confidence, optimism, relaxation. Just noticing that, acknowledging the experience arising, and bringing the mind back to the abdomen. Connecting with the sensations of breathing in the abdomen. Noticing the gaps between each breath. The gaps represent transition points. How we move from one bodily state to another state, moment by moment. And if you're noticing any experiences that may be distracting you, like sleepiness or boredom, or thoughts about your to-do list, which is very normal, natural, just very gently and maybe in a friendly way, guiding the mind back to the abdomen. Allowing our attention to just rest on the belly. And now from the belly, guiding the attention to your chest area. Perhaps noticing as you're taking an in-breath and an out-breath, connecting with any sensations that you're feeling in the chest area. Maybe a sense of tightness or maybe feeling relaxed. Or feeling a sense of holding a lot of emotions in the chest area. And just acknowledging whatever that's there, not needing to push away that feeling, except to just accept them for what they are. Recognizing that whatever that arises for us, emotions, sensations, or thoughts, they are mind and body processes. They are physiological outcomes. And because they are physiological outcomes, they are transitory, they're not permanent. And we can choose how to face them. And so the invitation is to just breathe along with those sensations, not needing to fix them. And if you wish, embracing those sensations. Honoring them as part of our bodily reactions. Embracing them as part of our human experience. Embracing them as what makes us a human being, what makes us special and unique. And just feeling the chest area, noticing the beating of the heart, or maybe the expansion of the lungs each time you take an in-breath. And each time the mind wanders, just very gently bringing the mind back to the chest area. And if for some reason the mind is extremely busy, well, then just noticing what thoughts are arising, noticing the transition from planning thoughts, emailing. Is there a pause between each thought? WhatsApping, Facebooking. Just noticing how each thought transition to the next thought. Putting a label if that helps. Planning, to-do list, speaking, preparing. Or if the mind is not particularly busy, then just bringing the attention back to the breath. While maintaining awareness of the breath, we guide the attention to our fingertips as well. Just feeling the ends of your fingers. Noticing any sensations, maybe tingling sensation, or maybe for temperature, warm, cool. Or maybe dry fingers or damp fingers. Just feeling the ends of your fingers and then the knuckles, the wrist, the palms of your hands, feeling the softness of the palms. And then noticing the arms, feeling the placement of the arms, becoming conscious of where you've placed your arms and how your arms are placed. And now expanding your awareness to the body as a whole, feeling the frame of the body, maybe the shoulder blades, the arms, the legs, your feet, the palms of your hands, placement of your legs, your head. Where is your head now? Is it dropping or is it upright? Feeling the spine that holds your back up. So stepping out of living in the head and in our thoughts and just bringing the mind back to the body as a whole. Now letting go of holding on to any particular agenda. And if our breath comes in and out, or thoughts come and go, just letting go. Just allowing whatever that arises. Whether the experience is welcomed or not, whether it's intrusive or otherwise. Just letting them be. Thoughts, emotions, and sensations or impulses to act or to do something are merely mind and body processes. And we can just choose to watch them. And just keeping your eyes closed and staying with the practice. I'll read you a poem. I am a transition. Transition, I think I am. I am a progression. I am the vacancy between the alphabets. My feet travel silently, back and forth, side to side, with a blazing desire to transit, asking who I am. I am a transition, I reply, not a completion, but a passage, traveling between the alphabets of time, in self-expedition. And just in the last few moments, resting in silence, and allowing this question to drop in. Who am I when I am transiting? Who am I when I am transiting? And when you're ready, just opening your eyes, coming back to the Zoom space. And that's the end of our practice for today.